Good evening, everyone. My name is Priscilla Neiva, and I'm a student at Bergen Community College. I'm here today to deliver a speech in regards to gangs in the state of New Jersey, especially juvenile gangs. First of all, I need to explain the magnitude of this problem, this social issue. Gangs in our state have become a major problem. We have 28 different types of gangs in our state. And according to the Department of Police of the state of New Jersey, more than 2,300 gang members are under the age of 15. And 46% of all gang-related incidents occur in school zone and school property. We also know that children as early as 2nd and 3rd grade have known gang affiliations. It has proliferated. It doesn't matter where you live. It doesn't matter how much money you have. Gangs are from Patterson to Alpine, to the poor city, to the richest city. The concern of a government in regards to gangs have grown so much that they created a Department of Police especially dedicated to take care of this problem. It is called the Gang Squad. But why do kids join gangs? Why they are so attractive? They seek security, protection, or they just want to belong to something. Is the lack of family, or maybe they do have a family member who belongs to a gang and is a tradition. They seek status or respect. They live in a gang-infested community or have family members in a gang, as I said before. They have low self-esteem. They seek financial opportunities or just for peer pressure or thrill-seeking. Each gang has its particularity and attractiveness to juveniles. In New Jersey, we can identify gang members by the items they wear, by the style of the clothing, the brands they use, or the colors of the clothing they wear. The most known gangs that are proliferating in New Jersey are the Bloods and Crips that came from California, and they spend most of their time fighting against each other, and the main source of income is drugs and robbery. We have also the Latin Kings, which came from Chicago and is basically formatted by Latins. We have also the MS-13 that now is basically based in Teaneck. We have the Black Gangster, Disciples. We have the 18th Street Gang. We have motorcycle gangs. Gangs are everywhere. But what are the consequences of gangs in the life of a child? It can hurt the future. A juvenile who joins a gang may end up killed or injured. They may end up in prison for some crime that they are forced to commit or they allow themselves to commit while they're in a gang. You may become dependent on alcohol or drugs, and you have limited chance of achieving a good education and to have a good employment, and really different from what they may think. A child that is in a gang is not gonna get more money than someone who is not. Statistics shown that kids that are in gangs will never achieve the same social status that someone who has a good education will have. But how can parents prevent their children from joining a gang? By developing an open communication, by encouraging kids to get involved in athletics, in school, to belong to something good for them, to monitor exposure that they have to violence by TV, by computer, by video games. Cultivate respect for others and for your community. Know whom your children are hanging out with. Watch for the unsupervised time that your kids expand. Keep these times really little. They don't need to be unsupervised. There's no such thing as privacy for kids. You are the one who needs to set the boundaries and become involved in their education. Well, to conclude, gangs are not a matter of where you live and how much money you have, as I said before. Gangs are everywhere, and it's not just enough to be a parent. You must participate. This is the only way that we can keep gangs away from our homes. Please, parents, stay with your children, watch them. Make sure that they're having a good education. Make sure that you are paying enough attention to them. To a simple doodle that they draw on a paper, it can lead you to signs that they may be involved with something that they are not supposed to. Thank you very much and have a good evening.